Welcome to Space Socket. A 24-year-old woman says her mother never taught her dating. Kevin Samuels reacts strongly and checks her. Let's dive in.
Hi, Kevin.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing excellent. How are you?
Good. How old are you?
I'm 24.
All right, so what's the question?
My question is, I don't know. I didn't expect you to answer. Um, my question is, as a 24-year-old, I guess, like, what can I be doing to um, just, like, I guess, like, ensure that, like, I'm, like, I guess, wife material?
What does your mother teach you?
Um, my parents have been married for about 26 years. My mom taught me that I don't know, mostly that the man is the head of the household, honestly. Um, that's what she kind of stood on, but other than that, like, I guess not
Your
much.
mother's been married, so your parents were married for 26 years, and the best you got taught was the man pays bills.
I hate to say it like that, like,
I'm
not
see. Did your mother teach you anything about a relationship?
forgiveness
No, no.
with her being,
What did your mother teach you you're supposed to do for a man?
well, she was a stay-at-home mom, so
She
the,
was or was
yeah,
not?
she was.
What did she teach you? What did she wake you up out of your bed for and say, here, daughter, let me teach you what you're supposed to do for your man, your husband?
Clean, take care of myself so that that's not something
Take
that
care of
I have to
yourself.
take on.
You take care of your, she taught you to take care of yourself for a man?
So that
Your
I'm not solely I guess so that I'm not like having to be solely dependent on, on him making
mama was a
me.
stay-at-home wife, so she taught you how to get a job so you don't have to be like her.
I don't know.
See, this question shouldn't be so hard to answer. See, when I asked my mother and her generation, I know what my grandmother taught my mother. I saw it. Did your mother teach you anything?
She taught me a lot, like
About
definitely
relationships and men. It's the only thing I'm asking about.
about relationships and men. Um, no, I don't know. My parents are old school. Like my mom never really sat down and taught me.
No, that's
Like
not old
it
school.
was
That's
more.
not old school. That's not old school. That's negligence. It's not old school. See, what you guys are seeing is women have a hard time holding their mothers responsible. They have a hard time saying their mama's failed them. Your mom was married for 26 years, and what you're saying, she didn't teach me anything. What she did teach me is you need to take care of yourself, learn for yourself, so you got to rely on a man. But she's been sitting in the house for 20 some odd years. Did she tell you that marriage was something that you should strive for? That's a
Um,
yes or no.
I guess
That's a
no.
yes or no. It's a yes or no, man. Did she teach you that marriage was something that you should strive for?
Yes. Like I don't know. Honestly, it's just hard to think about. Like I don't know. I would.
Well, if I had sons who were looking for daughters, if the women who want to be their wives couldn't tell, then the mothers couldn't tell me what they taught these women, why should my sons pay for it? This is my point. You come to the dating market unprepared, no research, because your mothers didn't teach you. I mean, let's ask this: did your mother speak about marriage as something to be uh, prioritized and something that made life worth living and happy and worthwhile?
Most definitely.
She did.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's what the example that that she was trying to set. Everything was always, wait till you get married or, you
Once
know,
you get married, how do you get married though? See what I'm showing? That's what I said earlier. They don't teach their daughters, and they just hope y'all get married. You got any sisters?
I have a younger sister, yes.
How much younger?
About 6.5 years younger than me.
Got a brother?
Yes, I have a younger brother as well. He's 3 years younger than me. We're all adopted.
All adopted.
Yes.
And your mother is a stay-at-home mom.
Yes, she is.
So she doesn't have to work.
Nope. She never did.
Never had to work, and this is the best we get. I'm using this as a teaching example. See, and this is why men don't want. This is why so many men are running away from marriage today, because what we have heard is, if I had the right kind of man, or if I had a man of value, he made a certain amount of money, where I could sit in my house and be in my feminine. Oh my God, he would get the most feminine, beautiful, inspirational woman. He'd get everything in the world if I didn't have to go work and pay all these bills and do all this other kind of stuff. Then you got a woman who didn't even have to have her own kids. A man's taking care of her. She don't have to do a thing, and you ain't even taught your daughter nothing. Selfish. My point is, mothers today are selfish, and they're dooming you guys. So if you went in there and said, Mama, I want to get married. What do I need to know about marriage? Teach me. What would you think she'd tell you?
I don't know what she would tell me, honestly. Like,
When you ask her about getting married and relationships, what do y'all talk about?
when I talk to her about my relationships, honestly, my mom always tells me to to make sure that I'm good first before I try to seek outside of myself.
I'm good first, meaning what?
Financially.
So when you come to your mother to talk about relationships, she tells you to be a single woman.
Yeah, that's crazy. Wow.
This is the problem, folks, right here. And this is why so many of my critics and detractors wanted me to stop, because eventually we're going to get to the point where we're going to have to talk about the mothers. You got a mother who doesn't have to lift a finger, and she's teaching you. Do you think you think your mother would want to get out and have to do what she's teaching you to do?
If she didn't have to,
You think your mother would want to have to do what she's teaching you to do? I mean, get your ass up, go to work 40 plus hours a week? You think she would want to do that?
Probably not.
Then why is she teaching you this? Sounds like you and your mama need some talk. Because to me, it sounds like your mom hit the lottery. She found a man to marry her, adopted children so she didn't have to go through the trauma of childbirth. And what you say, she hasn't worked in how many years?
When I was adopted when I was 3 years old, and my dad told her at that point, stay home. And
So from the time you were adopted, 23 years ago, 21 years ago, your mama ain't had to do a thing except be a mother.
Yep.
And this is what we get as the next line of women, when you should have been taught, one, in order to get a position like me, you do this for a man, that for a man. Your mom sounds really damn entitled and pretty damn selfish. Because I'm asking you what she's taught you, and you're saying she's old school. See, we often use old school to explain why people lack communication skills and the ability to connect. We call old school dysfunction.
Right.
Do y'all talk about anything seriously? Like if your heart was broken, could you go cry on your mama's shoulder and she make it all right?
I could.
Cool. You got a cookbook?
I do. I actually just ordered one off of Amazon.
Your mother have a cookbook?
Yeah, she does. And she has it like, it's like a family cookbook. They like put it together a few years
Mm-hmm.
back about,
What did
man,
she teach you how to cook?
um, I guess like a lot of baking, but I guess like the basics, like the
Did she
things
cook for you guys when you were young?
every single night, probably Monday through Friday, primarily Saturday.
How many times a week did she bring you in the kitchen and you and your sister and have her help y'all help with the dinner?
A couple times out of the week.
A couple of times?
If she would be too like too tired, like, hey,
No,
come.
no, 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 no. This woman's job was cooking. And when you were able to get in the maneuver, because I was raised around a family of cooking women, and I know the girls went in the kitchen around 5 years old and stayed in there. Your mama was cooking 5 days a week, and you was only in there a couple of days every now and then.
Yeah,
So she really didn't teach you how to cook.
not really.
How many recipes in your cookbook?
And the one I just bought,
Why'd you buy a
probably
cookbook?
so I can. I bought a cookbook so I can like start learning how to make more things besides just.
Who inspires you to buy a cookbook?
I just got tired. I don't know. Honestly, just got tired of eating the same things, and I wanted more fulfillment, like more fulfilled meals, some variety.
Your mother is the one who should have been teaching you this and giving you recipes and learning this with your mother.
I guess I never asked her. I feel like if I were to
That
ask
you
her,
shouldn't have to
probably
ask her
she
shit.
probably would.
You shouldn't have to ask her a thing. What does this woman do? She sounds pretty lazy. I mean, due respect, I'm saying these things to you to make you think.
I'm
Because you
listening.
just accepted them as being normal. It's like, well, damn, she don't have to work. She didn't have to walk around pregnant with us. I ordered a cookbook, but it wasn't like your mama gave you a cookbook and said, here, daughter, here's some recipes passed from mother to me. This is my sister's recipe for tuna casserole. Everything you've got sounds like you've had to learn it on your own.
Yeah, unless I needed help with something and I'm like, I could call her and ask her, but would she voluntarily tell me, like, Ebony, this is how you cook this, or this is how you do that, or should you try this?
Here's the final question. Is this how you want to raise your daughter?
No.
Do you want your daughter on the internet asking a stranger how to be a wife?
No.
That's no matter how we slice it, that's the problem. Because men are sitting here hearing, well, damn, what does this woman have to do? But we don't hold mothers responsible. We make daughters have to go out and fend for themselves. That's what I said at the beginning. And usually we hear it when a mother is single and out running. But now but I didn't make that caveat. This is modern women. Modern women are selfish. They don't care about anybody but themselves. I bet you she would shop though. I bet she got a lot of nice stuff.
Yeah, she does.
Mm-hmm.
She does.
And they worry nothing about you. Teach you nothing. You go find, I got my husband. I got my stay-at-home privileges. Hope you do as well, daughter. You need to have a conversation with your mama. Because any man is going to ask you what your mom taught. And your mother owed you some, your mother should be able to teach you something. Because I'm quite sure you see the man who is your father, and you say, well, I know what a man who is a provider looks like. Who's demonstrated that? But your mother sounds like she's demonstrated as just a taker. And unfortunately, this is why a lot of men are running for marriage today, because it sounds like a bad deal for a man. And it sounds like a bad deal for you guys as kids, because she had time to do all this. Oh, ask her. You might be surprised. All right, later. How are you?
I'm good.
Good. How old are you?
21. Here, let me find a place to set this up.
Oh, yeah.
I was just about to work out, so I look a little crazy. I was going to watch you and work out, so.
You're about to work out. Okay. You're 21. How old are you?
21.
Okay. So what are we talking about?
I just got on, so I'm not sure what your topic was or anything for tonight, but I
Well,
was
why do you follow me?
been interested in talking to you because, well, one, I don't know, I agree with everything, all your opinions, everything that you say, and I want to be, I want myself to be a good wife one day, so I'm working on that. So I've always wanted to
Are
just,
you in school?
I actually just graduated from a program to be a sterile processor, so I'm doing my internship right now for that.
Were your mother and father married?
They were, but my father passed away when I was 8 years old from cancer, but they were married and together when that
So
happened.
what has your mother taught you about relationships?
To be honest, she has not been the best role model for that. I mean, after my dad passed, she got in an abusive relationship that was super negative, like as in a role model for in me or my.
Well, uh, uh, how long was that?
It actually just recently ended. It went on for about 12 years.
Have you had any therapy?
I have, like, throughout most of my life, from losing my father, I had therapy, but I stopped. That was like grievance therapy, so I went through
So
that.
at 21 years old, it sounds like you've seen a lot of negative.
For sure.
And unfortunately, that does not bode well for positive relationships.
Yeah.
See, this is what I'm talking about tonight. Mothers don't teach their daughters anything because they're so busy trying to live their own lives,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
and their daughters end up just being wreckage. Mothers end up wrecking their daughters' lives. And see, when fathers do this stuff, we don't have a problem calling fathers deadbeats.
Hmm.
When mothers do this, we sit back and hold. We say, "Well, she was having her own issue." If you're gonna request to be on, get on camera.
Hi. Yeah, my question,
Hold on. Hello.
hi, how you doing?
You need to turn on the light.
Okay, honey, sorry. I'll move. Okay.
How old are you?
I'm 32.
What's going on?
I just, wonder why your direction is so much on what women need to do to be
Okay,
good.
ma'am. Say again.
Can you hear me good?
Barely. What's the what with women?
Yeah, so I see that you target like the necessities of women to be desirable for marriage and stuff like that.
The
But
what of women?
uh,
The what of women?
the necessities of women.
Why don't you
The
just ask the question? Because you don't. I'm not going to let you tell me what I do. What's your question?
so what do you think about the men? What they need to do? You don't have any thoughts on the men?
Why does that matter?
Because I like
Nope.
your.
Why does that matter? Why does that matter? Because we've had in my entire life we've had all we've ever heard about the men. My entire life, all we ever heard about the men. You got
No,
one man talking. No, you got one man speaking about women for 1 year, and y'all act like it's the worst thing in the goddamn world.
no, I don't think it's the worst thing.
No, where are the women talking about the women? You got one man talking about women for 1 year, and I get so every week I get a woman on here asking me, "Why don't you talk about the men?"
Well, no, I'm not saying you're doing anything wrong. I just want
But
to
I'm
know.
saying, but I've talked to men for 4 years, 3 years before this, and no one cared.
I've just noticed you for like the last month.
Okay, but still, but if you turn on daytime TV, daytime talk TV is a bunch of who sitting on it? Is it men or women sitting on daytime TV?
Uh, I don't know really.
Daytime TV, man. Come on, let's not play games.
I watch the news, but I watch
What the daytime TV, The View, The Real, all these shows, are there a bunch of men or women?
women, all women,
And,
period.
and they're talking about who?
don't watch it like that.
All right. This is what I mean, the disingenuousness. They start playing dumb. What you mean? I don't know what's going on.
But those shows are not you. Those women are not.
A 24-year-old saying her mother never taught her dating might explain something, but it doesn't excuse everything. Because at a certain point, adulthood means taking responsibility for what you didn't learn and going out to figure it out yourself. This is where Kevin Samuels reacts strongly, because blaming upbringing can only take you so far. Plenty of people weren't taught properly, but they still take the time to observe, learn, adjust, and improve their decisions over time. The reality is, dating isn't just something you're taught. It's something you develop through experience, accountability, and paying attention to outcomes. If something keeps going wrong, the next step is to learn from it, not just explain it. Now, yes, guidance matters. A strong foundation helps. But once you're an adult, the responsibility shifts. You can read, observe healthy relationships, seek advice, and refine your standards. The tools are there, but they require effort. So the real issue isn't just what wasn't taught. It's what hasn't been learned since. Because if the same mistakes keep happening, the problem is no longer the past. It's the present approach.